Yeah, man. This woman just made me real mad. She come down to me. She done kicked me out the business center. She say to me, "Oh, well, who are you a guest of?" And I tell her she wasn't that nice either. She say, "What up, Shamba? I'm sorry for jumping in and out like that on y'all, man. It's stuff that happens. You don't even expect her to know what's going on. It happens, and the next thing you know, you looking crazy and gotta readjust." The lady gonna come in there talking crazy to me and saying, "Oh, I'm in the business center and I can't be there without my relative who's my brother. This is who I came to visit, and I need it's buffering. What's wrong with you?" I don't know. This computer's good. This Wi-Fi that we're on and this computer is good. So that might be your phone or your data, Shamba. Can I get some thumbs up if y'all good? Y'all ain't buffering or nothing like that? Is y'all side cool? Kima El Bay, you good, man? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Shamba D, can you see me? Can you hear me? Noble Derek Hawthorne, getting some thumbs up, getting some, yeah, okay. She came in there, and she's like, he can't be giving you his access key, and he needs to be in here with you, and you've been talking all morning, and this and that and the other. Okay, well, all of that ain't necessary. I know all of that. Just tell me what the policy is. And that's what I hate, man. These plantation owners, they come, and they ruling and rolling everything, and ruining everything, and they mad because I walk around like an heir. I sit on they rocking chairs. I stand in the middle of where they're at. I behave as if I am, and that's the owner, you know? So they be mad. They be mad I be sitting in their venues like with my feet up, like I own it, you know? But the reason why I said y'all get the goods is because she made me mad. Now I'm about to give y'all some real juicy in a minute. Brother called me, say some more was trying to juke him in the nationality process. I tagged his name in the group. That I should do that right now. Now, the name of the person that I just was tagging is Mustafa. Help that man out in the group. Give him some advice. Do whatever you can to assist him in the nationalization process. Those who have nationalized. You about to get something real juicy. I'm about to give it to you. We was talking about probate court before I left. And the reason why we are using the probate court, the reason why we are using the probate court is because states right now, our global world of state, the official proving of a will, establish the validity of a will. That is probate. A verified copy of a will with a certificate is handed to the executors. Now, if y'all just heard that definition, it said a verified copy of a will with a certificate as handed to the executor. What is your certificate? Your birth certificate. Your certificate of live birth is the will of the estate. Now, what is the will used for? Well, let's go ahead, because it was telling us. It's the judicial process where a will is proved by a court and accepted as a valid public document. Oh, really? What else do it say? It say, the granting of probate is the first step in the legal process of administering the estate of a deceased person, resolving all claims and distributing the deceased person's property under a will. A probate court decides the legal validity of a testator's, deceased person, will and grants of its approval. Also known as granting probate to the executor. The probated will then becomes a legal instrument that may be enforced by the executor in the law courts if necessary. A probate also officially appoints the executor or personal representative, generally named in the will as having legal power to dispose of the testator's assets in the manner specified in the testator's will. However, through the probate process might be contested. Okay, so let's just look at this really quick. The living being, you, the declared national, is Islam to you, God ISIS. You are the executor of the dead person. Who or what is the dead thing? Excuse me, corporation. That is your straw man. And that's your corporation. So even if you were to keep your regular name in lower caps and administrate your all caps name, you could still do that without being nationalized. You just got to know the steps and the processes to govern and be the beneficiary and benefit from the wealth of your world estate. So now you know you're the executor of your estate. What's next? Administration. Executor. An executor is the person appointed by a will to act on behalf of the estate of the will maker. The testator, upon his or her death, an executor is the legal personal representative of a deceased person's estate. Now hold on a minute. They said you was dead, right? They said you was a corpse. They've been feeding off your corpse for years. The virtue of your energy, the wealth, hundreds of years, decades. So they want you dead. They left you dead. You're going to manage that dead person now. You the living being, you the executor, and you're representing your corporate straw man now. Ooh, she made me mad. That's why I'm about to give y'all some juice in a minute, soon as we done. Okay? After the testator dies, the person named in the will as executor can decline or renounce the position, and if that is the case, should very quickly notify the probate court registry accordingly. There is no legal obligation for that person to accept the appointment. Executors step in the shoes of the deceased and have similar rights and powers to wind up the personal affairs of the deceased. This may include continuing or filing lawsuits to which the deceased was entitled to bring, making claims for wrongful death, paying off creditors, or selling or disposing of assets not particularly gifted in the will, among others. But the role of the executor is to resolve the testator's estate and to distribute the estate to the beneficiaries or those otherwise entitled. So, you're the executor. You're standing in the office, and your new straw man, you are the beneficiary. So you could say something like this: Lafayette Skinner, I will send you whatever document you need, or I will link you to the group, and you can get all of that stuff, man. You can have fun. We have fun around here in Council. We have fun in Consular Courts, building, growing as a de jure government. Wholeness and greetings to you, Alana. We're talking about the executor of your estate. What is your estate? Birth certificate, Social Security number, QSIP number, Global World Trust account, your name, your wealth. That's your estate, your family lineage, all the land that your people owned that was stolen from you. That's your estate. The individual land mass that your Aboriginal parents built on, you own that. That belongs to you. You're the heir, but we ain't never claimed it. So we need to go to probate court, and if you have documentation of your family history, birth certificates, where they lived, what they did, how they did it, who they contracted with, any information, especially places that they lived. Because you know them mobs, them KKK mobs, those KKK mobs, those mobs, period, the Moors was sitting there as a family, manning their business. They was minding their business, they was planting, they was feeding, they was taking care of the animals. And this mob gonna come up and run them out the town. Terrorize the family, kill the people, hang the husband, beat the wife up, done terrorized everybody. Now they left. So what did they do with that property that everybody left on because the mob ran them up out? They sat in the property and they went and filed documents acting like it was theirs and put their name on the deeds and the will. But the titles and the deed and the property still in the records department of the probate court of who actually really owned it. So listen when I tell you, there is no court to go to except the probate court. That is the court that deals with the administration of your family estate. That administration is to be governed by you, the heir, the executor, the competent heir that knows how to mitigate the contracts that are existing between anybody and those who are affiliated with your estate. Mama don't want to listen to you. Guess what? There's a rule. If the parents are not legally competent, then their estates go to the heir that claims it. So if you a young kid, if you youth like in your 30s or younger, and you know that you're finna nationalize 18, 19, 20, 21, and you are cognitively aware, you are for sure heir, you standing on the land, you the heir, you know how to think, how to talk, how to deal contracts, everything like that. Your parents' estates, their birth certificates, their social security numbers, their QSIP numbers, their land records, all of it goes into your possession as heir, as administrator, as executor. Because no person, and there's a scripture that says this, no person can operate and do contract in another person's name, another being's name, and as an incompetent heir. You can't do it because they don't trust you with the wealth. You're not trusted. The family will not trust you with the wealth. Here we go. Just rocking it down for you. So now you're the heir of your estate. You done went to probate court. You done said, here's my affidavits, here's my writs. Now remember, you're addressing the court administrator. You're not going to the judicial process. You're not submitting these colorable forms that they done created and waiting 2-3 months for a court date. You done paid $400 on judicial notice. You got to pay like $1,000 if you want to get up to the Supreme Court. So you pay $400 to the judicial court, the regular local court. And then they either approve or deny what you're asking after a whole year. Then you got to wait. Then you go and you file again another trover suit or whatever type of affidavit you're filing in these colorable de facto, not de jure courts, governmental courts. You're submitting your application. Then you got to pay another $500 for the next level. Then if the next level don't deal with you and give you what you want, then you got to appeal it and go to the Supreme Court. And then after it's all said and done, then you might get the judgment you're looking for. And then guess who has to cover the court fees and costs if you didn't put in there that that's what they had to do. So why? One man, he was waiting 2 whole years for this system to get to him. No, we need a new system. And the system that we now have is the consular courts, Article 3, Republic form of government. Thank you very much. Boy, they sleep, boy. These consuls around here getting it done. Sharon, I don't know how long it took for Sharon to get that together, but she made this binder for us. They going to work, they answering phone calls, they writing writs of habeas corpus, they listening to the problems of the Moors. We sit here all day as much as we can. This is what we live off of. This is our energy right now, our life source. Consular courts, we building it. It's going. In the comment section, thank you for helping. You know what? Your energy helps me. I appreciate you, Lafayette Skinner. As long as you sharing these videos and getting the word out that we exist, I got your back, whatever you need. So after that lady kicked me out the business center and I had to come here and use my brother's computer as I'm traveling and I'm about to relocate again because I want to be at a beach. I want to go to the beach. I want to do in my life what I want to do. I'm tired of being restricted. I'm tired of being confined to different regions. I'm tired of them people telling me I can't travel where I want to go and do what I need to do. I'm tired of not having enough funding to do what I need to do. when I say I want to get up and go to a beach, that's what I want to do. If I want to get up and go accept for value a boat, that's what I want to do. If I want to accept for value some land that I like or a home that I like, that's what I want to do. Why? Because I should be able to do it. Everybody else get to do what they want, say what they want, go where they want, act like they want, eat what they want, feel how they feel, but I can't. Why? Because I'm stuck, or at least thought so, until I figured out I was the heir to my estate and I can do what I want. Islam, I self, law, and master. Then they saying you under the jurisdiction, you under the authority of somebody else. No, you're not. You're under your own authority. Operate under your own authority. Now, that's not to say don't come alongside people who have the information and who have the skills and who have the study and listen to them and use your gifts to edify them. And, you're not sitting under anyone. You're walking with everyone. Don't feel like you're less than or you're beneath somebody who has a little bit more knowledge or who's a little bit more well-versed. No, we're all at the same level. We in the same boat. We walking together. That's what family does. United. That's why I can't stand it. Get on here, these sheiks, these preachers, and I'm the apostle. Well, since I'm the grand sheik of temple number 72, you got to obey me and do what I say. And that's the only way you're going to get nationalized, through this temple, through this organization. What? Man, look. Especially if you're grown. If you 30, 40, 50 years old, and you paying homage to another 40, 50-year-old man just because you think he's more righteous than you, look, y'all all perfect. Y'all all healed. Y'all all good. It was given to you by the Creator. The Creator saw that it was good and it was so. You got to excommunicate. You got to excommunicate those psyches out your mind. You ain't doing evil if you read the Quran. You ain't doing evil if you read the Septuagint. You're not gonna die if you decide to delve into the thought processes of different sciences and things of that nature. They tell you it's all evil so you don't research it. Then if that's the case, it's contingent. It really is. Treasury Direct account right here. Treasury Direct. All of y'all on here right now. Okay. I already heard that lady. Cliff already talked to me as well. OMB number 1535-0138. Yes, ma'am. I'll be dropping offline with you guys in about 5 minutes. That's why I'm giving you this. The form is FS Form 5444. It is the Treasury Direct account authorization. I'm getting ready to link that to you right now. I'm going to link that specific. This is what the scripture is, Galatians 4:1. What I am saying is that as long as an heir is underage, he is no different from a slave, although he owns the whole estate. You see that? 4:1 says he owns the whole estate. Galatians 4:2 says he is subject to guardians and trustees until the date set by his father. Look at that. Treasury Direct account. Let me link it to, matter of fact, I'll link it to y'all when I get off. You're going to need that form 5444 to the Treasury Direct account. I sent them my Treasury Direct account. They emailed me back. I'm dealing with them right now. I love y'all very much. I'm going to get to you in about 5 minutes and post the form that I just sent and something else you need to do. Then I'll be live again pretty soon here to drop some more gems to you. Freedom. That's what we're looking for. When I do these classes, we're looking for people to have their bills accepted for value, to be able to accept for value their cars and their homes that they need, to be able to discharge this debt. Whatever it is, we need to feed our people. They need to eat. These children need to eat. It's for the babies. And I try to keep it under 20 minutes like Sharon Gale. She helped me out on that. Don't be sitting on live for, 1,000 hours. And, you better figure it out, son. You better. We under 20 minutes, Sharon, so I appreciate you. I'll get back to you. Talk to you soon.